Welcome to the Catamount Football Show. I'm Bill Mayo, your host. And on this week's show, we're going to take a look back at the Scottsboro game and also preview this week's upcoming game with the Calhoun Yellow Jackets. So stay right here. We'll be back with more Catamount Football in just a minute.
When is the last time you have compared your car, life, or health insurance cost? At Advanced Insurance Strategies, we know your time is valuable. Therefore, we have developed AdvancedInsuranceStrategies.com. You can now go online anytime, anywhere, and get quick and easy quotes for your car, life, or health insurance from respected companies such as Blue Cross Blue Shield of Georgia, Assurant Health, Alliant Health Plans, and Drive Insurance from Progressive. Receive unparalleled customer service from a local insurance agency while using AdvancedInsuranceStrategies.com.
Wood, wood, and more wood. We might be known as Carpet Express, but we have over 140 wood products in stock and hundreds more to choose from. Wood from 99 cents a square foot to exotics like acacia and Brazilian cherry. Carpet Express also has thousands of rolls of vinyl flooring in stock. We offer vinyl tile, laminate, ceramic, cork, and of course, lots of carpet. So whatever your flooring needs may be, Carpet Express has you covered.
Have you ever heard the term, your eyes are your expressions, the windows to your soul? But when your eyelids look tired and they start to sag, it will make you look much older than you actually are. There is a simple surgical procedure called a blepharoplasty or eyelid tuck, which can help to rejuvenate and redefine the contours around your eyelids. It will even improve your fields of vision, and a portion may even be covered by insurance. We can help redefine how others see you.
Welcome back to Catamount Football. And Coach Land, let's talk a little bit about had our opening game. It seems like August 21st, man, it gets early and earlier,
Where'd
right?
it go? Was it not North Side last week?
Exactly.
That's what it feels like for sure.
But certainly a good opponent and a good way to start the season.
Well, no doubt. I mean, when you think about football in Scottsboro and the game we had last year, it was a very physical game, very wet game, if you remember. Just the humidity was unbelievable. So we kind of knew what this year was going to be about. Obviously, they were going to come in with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, but more importantly, they were going to come in more experienced. They certainly have one of the better running backs that we'll face all year, young man that is on the verge or has committed to LSU as a junior, so just a really special kid. And then obviously Coach Nix's son, Bo, who played last year, started the last 5 games at quarterback as an eighth grader and came in this year obviously with more confidence, more size, 6'1", 175 pounds, and really, as you can tell when we go through the game, just really a good athlete with a good live arm. And then just a really good complement, good-sized offensive line, good-sized defense. Defense ran well with the ball. So overall, very tough game. First games are always tough. You know that. You really don't have anything to go on as a defensive coach. And as an offensive coach, what you think you have to go on, they've had all year to change. And so needless to say, very, very happy with the game, obviously with the effort of the kids. Execution, something we just got to keep working on.
I think one of the interesting stats from the game was the rushing yards. They declined each quarter. Now, some of that might have been a function of them getting behind, but when you have a back like that kid, you're going to ride him. And the fact that he ended up with 100-something yards, but it was, what, 50, 40, 30, 10, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it was declining number.
And if you looked at what happened, I think that's just as much a part of our offense as it was defense. He was starting both ways. He was playing outside linebacker, and he just was taking a beating on both sides of the ball. The defense was hitting him well, and then on the offensive side of the ball, we cracked him a few times, and then we had an inadvertent crack we didn't really mean to, but on a little reverse, Jase wound up getting a piece of him. And so at the end of the day, I was very, very impressed with how physical they were as a football team, but I think conditioning took over after a while, and the fact that at the end of the day, they're just like us. They're a team that they had not had a scrimmage, and this was really their first physical contest.
I think the other thing, too, defensively was scored 14 points in the first half, shutout second half. I mean, we always want a shutout for the whole game, but for them to come back, for the defense to come back and shut those guys out in the second half.
Yeah, in offense, we gave them a 7-point step up there when we fumbled and let them take it ball. But yeah, they did. They shut down their offense, and the thing that I think that our defense did really well, they made a few key halftime adjustments once they kind of saw what was happening. And as we've talked since then, the presence of Northside extended on into this week with Coach Nix's dad being one of their radio guys and obviously a head coach there for many years. There's a lot of contact. So we saw some things offensively from them as far as running a 4-3 and some other things we had not seen. And then defensively, we saw a blocking scheme that the last time that we saw that was at Northside. And something that we'd not seen all last year. So, like I said, they were prepared for us. They did their work, and like I said, I'm very proud of our guys. They took great coaching at halftime from you guys and from the defensive coaches, and I felt like they did everything that y'all did everything we needed to do to win that game, and they responded well on the field. Offensively,
I think pretty pleased. Got new quarterback and 4 out of 5 brand new starters up front. Those guys, I thought, did a pretty good job for the first time out of the gate.
There's no doubt. And you know, what you guys are working with from an offensive line standpoint certainly is a fine group of young men, and they're good young men. They're good character, good quality young men, but we just don't have game experience yet. We have obviously a 3-year starter in Andrew Williams, and then we have Caden Stokes, who kind of started a little bit last year, and then it's just kind of a cookie cutter, you know. But the good thing that I've said many times about that is that what we're seeing, though, is those guys are gradually coming along together. And the great thing about that is I feel comfortable with whoever you put in there and Coach Sparks put in there, and so now you can truly rotate those guys through. Our skilled guys did an outstanding job making the plays that we felt like they should make and they could make. They did. Jase did an outstanding job managing the game, and I think we're all committed to trying to continue to build up our younger quarterbacks and get them ready. It's just this has been an operation or a byproduct of not having enough physical contact, and we're just not at a comfort level of getting them in the game. But they get a few JV games under them. We get a couple more games into the season. We're going to see some of these young guys helping Jase out probably by mid-season.
Absolutely. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more Catamount Football after these messages.
Happy Hump Day, indeed. O'Charlie's Free Pie Wednesday. A free slice with any entree. For a limited time, try our creamy lemon supreme pie. Every Wednesday at O'Charlie's.
Life moves fast, and we need to move fast to keep up. But if your internet is slow, it can really slow you down. Isn't it time you tried OptiLink? We have just increased our already fast internet speeds to 25, 50, 75, and 100 megabits without increasing the price. And all of these lightning fast speeds come with 10 megabit upload speeds. OptiLink is your hometown connection for TV, internet, and telephone. Call us today at 706-529-1313.
The Oakwood Cafe is fired up. It's football season once again. We can't wait to see our area teams compete and hopefully make the playoffs. Natalie Dean and our legendary catering staff are standing by to make your tailgate or corporate event a huge success. Do not let this fall pass you by without trying a pancake as big as your head or the best chicken tenders to ever touch your lips. The Oakwood Cafe, where great food is served with a smile.
We're back to the Catamount Football Show with our player interview segment. Guys, welcome to the show and introduce yourselves, please.
I'm Tyler Noland. I'm a senior. I play running back, and I'm number 25.
And I'm Jase Chastain. I'm number 10. I'm a senior as well, and I play quarterback and outside linebacker.
All right, Tyler, let's start with you. Tell me first off about being a senior and how maybe it's different this year than in the past seasons.
Being a senior is not, I'm not going to say easy, but you get a little bit more freedom, and the coaches are a little bit more lenient on you, and you, I mean, you still have to do what they tell you to, but they're not so hard on you, either in the weight room or on the field. Just do what you're asked to, and you'll be fine. And it's basically a good, easy season.
Higher expectations. We expect that you guys know your job and know your role.
Sir.
How about your role on the team, though, as now that you're a senior and obviously an upperclassman and a leader of the team? How has that kind of shifted around for you?
Well, I played two positions, plus kickoff and punt return. I do what's best for the team and what they need me to do. I played, wide receiver during the summer, and that's where basically the team, really needs me as a key role at wide receiver. But as a leader is to help these young guys understand the role of this team and what we're trying to accomplish.
I think one of of all the jobs that you do, one of the most exciting and probably most challenging and one where it's potential for a train wreck every time is punt return.
Yes, sir.
Talk about being a punt returner and what you're thinking. Kind of take people through. The ball's kicked, you're looking at the ball. You also know these cats are bearing down on you.
Yes, sir.
Talk about that whole thing.
Well, I got a few of those Friday night, and one time I was looking down. It was like a line drive, and I just saw him coming. I was like, oh, well, should I take this? Well, it wasn't as far as I thought they were, but I took it, and I mean it's dangerous, but you gotta have skills to do it.
Right.
You gotta look at them and guide the ball at the same time.
And I think one of the things that folks that have never been under a pump before don't realize is that thing changes direction in the air. I mean, the wind and the spin and all the things that can affect it. So you got to really kind of talk about how you judge where the kick's going to come. And
basically the tip of the ball. If it's one of those knuckle balls, it moves everywhere. But the tip of the ball will basically guide you where it goes, and on the spin of it, just if it's a short kick, you'll just see the tip of the ball just dive down. If it's a long kick, it'll you'll just see the tip of the ball just keep going.
How about when they go up and then they turn over? One of those deals. That's. So you do a lot of great things for the team, and certainly very excited to see you this year and see what all your different kinds of contributions are going to be. And thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
All right, Jase, let's talk to you now. You got two positions and obviously a big role this year, stepping back into the kind of the quarterback scheme of things. Kind of talk about how that's been and the adjustment for you playing quarterback.
Well, like last year I was all defense all the time, and it's a big difference between quarterback and outside linebacker, just because you have different roles and you're on the different side of the ball, and the concept is totally different. Everything is totally different. You're trying to score instead of stop somebody. So I really just had to get back to the swing of things and get back into rhythm really, and just understand what I had to do as a leader on the offensive side of the ball.
I think one of the things that we've been impressed with offensive coaches has been your command of the huddle. When you come in, you're in charge of the huddle, and those guys respect that. And that's a key part of being quarterback. Kind of talk about the leadership and the mental aspect, not so much the physical aspect of being a quarterback, but kind of the mental part of that whole job.
Well, you can't let anybody in the huddle get down or have any bad thinking or anything like that. You have to keep everybody up. I was trying to get. We had some young offensive linemen. I was trying to get them motivated.
Got a bunch of young offensive linemen,
yes,
right?
A lot. Yes, sir. And you got to keep them motivated through the game. And I was trying to keep those pregame jitters out and just make sure everything was running nice and smoothly.
So how do you talk about the transition you have to make? You know, you may come off the field on offense, and then you've got to run over and transition to a defensive mindset. How does that work? How do you kind of change gears from one job to the other?
I mean, I'm just going over in my mind really what I have to do, and I'm having to focus on, well, now I have to cover curl to flat instead of I'm reading the curl to flat. So, I mean, it's not as big of a deal just because as a quarterback I have to know what the outside linebacker or anyone else on the defensive side of the ball is doing. So it really helps me throughout that.
How do you think playing these two positions will help you be better at either one of them? You know what I'm saying? The playing quarterback is it gonna make you a better outside linebacker?
Yes, sir. Just the knowledge of the game really will help.
Right.
Just because you don't only just know like what the quarterback has to do. Now you're knowing what everybody on the defense is probably thinking, or what disguises maybe, what kind of coverages.
Very good. One last question for you. Talk about being a senior. I want to hear your thoughts on your role in the team now and the fact that now it's your last year.
Well, as a senior, all the eyes are on you, really. Everybody's looking at you, and you have to step up to that role and take command, really, is the best thing to do.
All right, very good. Gentlemen, congratulations on a good win Friday night, and look forward to a great game this coming Friday at Calhoun, right?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, so right here, we'll be back with more Catamount football in just a minute.
Train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy. Get one-on-one training from former professional and collegiate players, featuring indoor baseball and softball training facilities, ground ball area, 3 pitching mounds, and 4 batting cages. Performance Sports Academy is also available for team rentals. Call 706-537-3169 today and train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy.
Honesty, integrity, and hard work, leadership, quality, and value. Just a few words to describe the company and people that make up Shaw Industries. Shaw Industries, the world's leading carpet manufacturer, is proud to be a sponsor of Dalton Catamount Football. Shaw Industries, where great floors begin.
I'm Charles Hicks Sr.
And I'm Charles Hicks Jr.
At Transformers, we use the latest diagnostics, AC, brake, and tune-up equipment and have a complete transmission remanufacturing facility.
Rest assured, here at Transformers, you're getting the best technicians with the latest equipment and the most up-to-date vehicle repair data on all foreign and domestic automobiles.
Don't just trust anyone with your automobile. Come to Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist.
When we can make it shift, we can make it cold, we can make it stop, and we guarantee we can make it go.
Welcome back to the Catamount Football Show, and we've got our coaches interview segment. I know this is your favorite thing to do every year, Coach Bennett. But we have Coach Jim Bennett, who is assistant head coach, defensive line coach, head equipment guru. What other jobs am I missing?
Chief barbecue taster.
Chief barbecue taster.
I like that title.
So talk a little bit about this upcoming season and expectations for your position group and the defense overall.
We've got a mix as far as my guys. We've got some guys that played some last year, and then got some not necessarily young guys, but guys that didn't get a lot of experience last year. So we've got a pretty good mix, and really excited about it. The guys have had a good summer. They've worked hard. Technique-wise, we're a lot better. And overall, defensively, we've probably got as much speed as we've had in a long time. So I'm excited about our defense.
One of the things I think fans in the stands might notice is we don't now just line up in the old traditional 4-4 defense that Dalton has played for so many years. You guys are multiple fronts, multiple looks. Kind of talk about that philosophy change a little bit and how that helps you.
Well, out of our base defensive package, we can give our opponent several different looks just by substituting maybe one guy. We have to be more versatile because everybody's not lining up running the wing tee anymore. Right. And so we have to be able to get in 3-man fronts and play a 4-man front and 2 linebackers and 3 linebackers and 1 linebacker. So we have to be able to package to see how the offenses have evolved now.
I think one of the offshoots of those multiple fronts and packages you guys have, you have a lot more guys that are playing on Friday night, and they're some of them. I mean, and they're role players, right?
Right.
If we're in a particular front, those guys are in the game. So, kind of, I guess, talk about that and how that. I know that helps in practice because they know they're going to get to play, and just the whole. There's a cumulative effect with multiple guys playing,
especially across the defensive line. You know, every time the ball snapped, somebody's colliding with you, or you're colliding with somebody, and you know, the more kids that we have that we can play in those front positions, the better off we are, and the fresher they can stay. Our skill guys, you know, they're playing a lot. We're not doing a lot of subbing there, maybe one guy, but you know, those defensive linemen are banging into somebody every play, and it's full contact. So we like to be able to rotate, you know, anywhere from 6 to 8 guys on the front. You've got guys that understand their roles. You know, if we're in cover 2, then we got certain guys that know they're going to be in that cover 2 situation. And so we're playing, probably the other night we played probably 18 kids, and it'd be great if we could play anywhere from 18 to 22 every week and know that there's no drop-off when those kids come in.
And that makes practice better too, right?
Yeah.
Because the guys know they're involved, they're out there, engaged in practice and knowing what's going on, right?
You know, the big thing is, you know, we're looking for what that kid can do and how he fits in our package. And, you know, we may have someone that's just a blitzer. Well, you know, we got situations where we got to bring somebody off the corner, then that's the guy we want in there. Yeah. So it helps. And our kids have really done a good job of understanding what we're trying to do and where they fit in that package.
All right, so switch hats for a second here now. Let's talk about one of the things that's got a lot of attention in the media over the last couple of years has been the safety of football and all this stuff. And you're the guy on our team that is involved with that probably more than anybody. So kind of talk to people out there about the quality of the equipment that you know our kids at Dalton wear and the steps that you guys take to ensure that it fits right and that they have everything they need when they go out on the field.
Well, you know, the helmet I think is the big deal, you know, and that's what you hear most of the concussion studies, and Virginia Tech did a study a couple years ago, and they still do it. But they're the first ones that really came up with a rating for helmets, and but they only tested one size. Right. So it was a large helmet, and that's what all the tests were run on. The big thing is fit. There's Riddell and Shutter, your 2 big helmet manufacturers right now, and all their products are outstanding. But it's just making sure that it fits the kid. And, you know, it's become specialized now as far as shoulder pads. Skill guys got a certain type, linemen have got a certain type, and just getting the correct fit on the kid so that, you know, we don't worry about shoulder injuries. But the helmet thing, you know, you can't really say one's better than the other. You know, the 5-star helmets all rate about the same, and it just which helmet fits that kid the best. Right. And we try to keep we have Shutt, we have Riddell, and then we also have some Rollins helmets, who was a good helmet, but and we use them all 3. And my job, and Coach Sparks has helped me, and now Coach Smith has helped me in the equipment room, is to make sure that that helmet fits that young man.
Right, right. So, and if there's something new that comes out, you guys are on it, you're reading about it, you're looking at it, you're talking to the equipment reps that come in. And
I talk to the equipment reps, and you know, when I watch a game on TV, I watch a college game, I look to see what type of equipment they're wearing. Right. You know, the helmet, again, is the big thing. And then in the off season, you know, if we go to a college to visit, then I'm talking to the equipment guys and seeing what they're doing. And then at all the clinics, you know, the equipment people are there, and you know, they're all salesmen. But you know, the bottom line is, you know, what is it going to do for our kids? So I try my best to keep up with everything that's going on, and you know, share information and get other people to share information with me. And you know, we have better equipment than a lot of small college programs. You know, we spend a lot of money on it. Well, not a lot of money, excuse me, don't don't say that, but we, you know, a lot of our budget goes towards equipment. So, you know, we want to make sure our guys have got the best stuff.
All right, one last question before I let you go. Shock people. Tell them how much it costs to outfit a guy, just rough number, outfit him from head to toe, helmets to cleats.
Anywhere from $700 to $1,000 probably. And that's practice gear, game gear, shoes, helmet, shoulder pads. Again, anywhere from $700 to $1,000.
I don't think a lot of people know that number. That's big. All right, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
And we'll test out your barbecue tasting later on this week.
All right.
We'll be back with more Catamount football in just a minute.
When is the last time you have compared your car, life, or health insurance cost? At Advanced Insurance Strategies, we know your time is valuable. Therefore, we have developed AdvancedInsuranceStrategies.com. You can now go online anytime, anywhere, and get quick and easy quotes for your car, life, or health insurance from respected companies such as Blue Cross Blue Shield of Georgia, Assurant Health, Alliant Health Plans, and Drive Insurance from Progressive. Receive unparalleled customer service from a local insurance agency while using AdvancedInsuranceStrategies.com.
Wood, and more wood. We might be known as Carpet Express, but we have over 140 wood products in stock and hundreds more to choose from. Wood from 99 cents a square foot to exotics like acacia and Brazilian cherry. Carpet Express also has thousands of rolls of vinyl flooring in stock. We offer vinyl tile, laminate, ceramic, cork, and of course, lots of carpet. So whatever your flooring needs may be, Carpet Express has you covered.
Have you ever heard the term, your eyes are your expressions, the windows to your soul? But when your eyelids look tired and they start to sag, it will make you look much older than you actually are. There is a simple surgical procedure called a blepharoplasty or eyelid tuck, which can help to rejuvenate and redefine the contours around your eyelids. It will even improve your fields of vision, and a portion may even be covered by insurance. We can help redefine how others see you.
All right, Coach Land, we're going to watch the highlights of the first half. Had a pretty nice evening for the late August.
We did, and you know, the field, the guys have done an outstanding job with the field. Really proud of our captains. These are our 3 permanent captains that were elected, and then of course David Rocco, one of our captains, seniors that wound up tearing his knee. Hoping that we're going to be able to have him at some point this year, if any way possible. But yeah, beautiful night that night. Harmon Field looked great. And we had a great crowd that night for senior night.
Really good turnover. Yeah, it's kind of unusual having senior night first night. Real quick, give your thoughts on that.
Hey, I think you need to know who your seniors are. You know, how many times have you gone through a year and you don't really know who the seniors are? Right. So now, you know, it's their team. And so we're glad to let them get out there in the front and let them know, hey, this is your team. So Tyler Noland on return there.
Little option play here. Jase does a nice job of reading the guy and pitching it to Darian Hill, and Darian makes a great run.
Darian was not a surprise for us by no stretch of the imagination. He's been playing like this for the last 2 years he's been here. But
he was ineligible because he transferred.
Yeah, that's right.
And I had him on JV last year, and you talk about a luxury having that guy running the ball.
From a defensive standpoint, you know, once again, you're going to see some real talent. Number 4, number 9, number 11, great speed.
Look at those baby-faced offensive linemen.
I'm about to say, that's Coach Mayo's kids there. Come back and run a little slant right there. Good job of Jordan McKinney coming up, knocking the ball loose. Got good pressure up front by some of our seniors, but also Tucker Sumner, who's playing at linebacker, is a junior for us, and you'll see here, fires the gap, comes in, makes a play. Right there's Jase and Nick Faulkner.
It's a nice divot in his helmet.
Yeah, that's right.
Get that out.
That's right. Come back and they run a little speed option right here. We do a good job of stretching it out. And Travis Nielsen, just a very physical player and one guy that has really stepped his game up and is going to be playing a lot at multiple positions because of Jase. But great job pursuing there by Matt Cook, another senior, and once again Nick Faulkner and Matthew Howell. They run a little straight dive here on us, and like I said, catch us off 7-0.
9 is the kid that's going to LSU.
That's right. That's right.
Good player. Very good player.
Good job here on our return game. We'd stayed right there in that little hole. I think we might have got a little bit more, but just a great job of Tyler. Tyler had almost 100 yards in return yardage.
Toss sweep here. You see, this is a play that we've hung our hat on for the last 5 or 6 years, and we run the toss sweep about every way you can run it. Good protection.
Really
yep. Good throw and catch.
Another two-way player there, throwing to Kyrick.
McGowan.
He moved into a different number 11. He was at number 36 last year.
Good protection by the guys up front. Good sideline shot there from Mr. Josh.
That's right.
Little bootleg. This is a great run by Kyrick. And this really was a turning point in the game. That was a third down play. We had stalled out on our first drive, about to have to kick the ball, and Kyrick gets his first down, and that kind of sparked.
It's pure desire.
Sparked everybody.
It is pure desire.
Just a great run after the catch.
Good block right there by Wyatt Irwin.
Wyatt had some great hustle plays in this game. I think we'll see one here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Here comes a sweep again. Just Tyler Noland being Tyler. Oh, and there's Jase. But just good job of reversing his field. The defense kind of strung him out, and he reversed his field and ended up turning something negative into a positive.
He's one of those guys. He's just electric. He's always got great center of gravity, stays on his feet, keeps his motor running, and like I said, picks up 8 yards off something that really there was nothing there.
There was nothing. That was all Tyler. Good job by him. In the first quarter, 7-0. There's Jase getting some words of wisdom on the sidelines.
Never a shortage of those on the sideline, is there?
Plenty available if you need any. Nice catch right here by Tyler. Just a little slant route, fake to the fullback, and Tyler reaches out and almost one-hands that pass.
And that's what makes Tyler Tyler. He can make stuff out of nothing.
Yep.
I mean, he just catches and ducks.
Good job. Good ball security, too.
Absolutely. He felt number 9 coming up.
Comes Keith bouncing the thing out. That was a trap that they kind of clogged the middle, and Keith bounced it out, and here's a toss sweep. Logan Pender out in front of him. Caden Stokes at right tackle, who filled in, did a great job, especially his first time out. Really sets the edge for us. There's Davis Looper getting out in front, trying to get out in front of the play.
The cordial pull. Complimentary pull.
Yeah, when the back goes wide like that, there's not much you can do about it.
Yeah, this one right here. Oh, you hate that, but we're glad.
Yeah.
Pins them back on the 3-yard line. Here you see a good shot of Bo Nix, and like I said, just a great scrambler right here. Throws the ball against his body. Great pass downfield. Good coverage by Jordan, but winds up making a big play for him, picking up first down. Come back and run a little inside zone. Great job by Matt Cook right there. And once again, Harrison Norman, one of our sophomores that's had to step in play since Jason's playing a little bit at quarterback. Matthew Howell right there, a junior playing outside linebacker. Good to have him back. He had a few little nagging injuries, and we got him back. Running inside zone again, and Matt Cook just comes up, blows it up right there in the center.
Kind of looks like our old 31 linebacker, Jake.
That's right, Jake McIntosh, absolutely.
Reminds you of that a little
goes
bit.
back to the past.
Yep.
Good. But yeah, Corey Stewart, another guy undersized playing in the defensive line, just gives us a great opportunity there to play some speed.
I like Matt's enthusiasm.
Oh yeah, he's pumped. Glad to be here. Then we get right here, another good punt return by Tyler. Like I said, just kind of picks up what he can. We really didn't have a return on there, but like I said, he just picks up positive yards.
Well, one thing about that's a lead play, but just fielding the ball. It's such an advantage in high school football.
When that ball doesn't roll, you're talking 7 to 15 yards every time.
There's a power play with Diego Campos pulling around, leading Darian, and just watch the movement right here by the left side. I don't know if we show this again.
I'm going to brag on Coach Thompson if they do a replay of that right there. They will. Watch this one-legged hop right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that's why you do those things. You know, you think, well, why do they do those things? It's situations like this. So great job right there, Logan.
Good push by the left side of the offensive line. A little bit of interference right there. 14's draped all over him like a cheap suit. That's right.
Elijah Blackwell there on the reception or on the attempted reception.
Here comes Darian and Jordan McKinney with the assist on the tackle.
We don't really. He's trying to run an option, wasn't he? I think that's what Jordan was trying to do. He just wanted to get in it.
Yep.
No shortage of cramps the other night. Good job there by Sam Stelp blocking. Good job of Jordan out wide right there. I think it surprised him that Darian was still running. So, once again, Jake Brock getting down the field and Diego Campos. Always good to see those linemen get down there and trying to hit one of those little DBs, right?
Yeah, that's right. Here comes Tyler.
Oh, great block right there by.
Yep, selling out.
How's that not a
I don't know how
touchdown?
it's not a
You
touchdown.
watch all the NFL and college football, Bill. If you knock the cone, is that not out?
Absolutely.
That's a touchdown.
That should be a touchdown. Or a touchback.
Yeah,
One or the other.
yeah. If you fumble the ball and it goes in the end zone, absolutely.
Yeah, he had control of it.
Good job right there, though, of just Keith barreling and getting it.
Fighting.
And, we had some ambiguity on that. It was kind of like, we've got this guy calling touchdown, but yet the lead official there, you see he's holding his hand up like it's fourth down. So good surge right there. Good job of those guys picking up the first down. Touchdown, sorry. Yeah. Come back.
2-point play. Great effort by Jase.
Unbelievable effort right there. Unbelievable effort.
So that made it 14-7.
Good job. I love seeing enthusiasm, man. These guys, and I think this team, last year we had a little bit of that, or this year it's good to see these guys coming back with some excitement. That's fun. That's fun. We got ball boys getting into it. Coach Wilson's even getting into it. That's a good thing.
Ground level shot. Great effort. Great effort.
Yeah, that's the one thing, that's the reason why Jase is out there. You're not going to ever have a shortage of effort. So good job going up there. We wind up kicking off. They get a big return, bring it back to midfield. And right here is just Jordan McKinney-esque, if you've ever seen it. Just baiting that throw and then almost coming up with an interception.
Yeah, he's not satisfied breaking up. He was mad.
Yeah, he was mad he didn't catch it. That's right.
Exactly. That's the kind of
great
guy
pursuit
he is.
right here by Jesus Rodriguez, one of our seniors that's starting on the line. But they get the ball down, and of course with a good back like that, they're going to pick up their yards. And like I said, the ball was on the 1 foot line, and they wound up scoring, making it 14-14. This was kind of weird, though. We wound up getting a lot more on this return, and this is just Jordan. Here's another Jordan-esque type run. You're just talking about a kid that he's as physical as there is, and he's going to try to get anything he can.
Great job. Set us up to take a shot at the end zone. End up not converting it, but still just having a shot right here was because of his return.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a return man, though, that becomes the tackler.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like he's looking for somebody, okay?
He's going to run over somebody.
Yeah. Great job there, though. Great effort by Jordan. That's something you're always going to get. You're going to get plenty of effort out of Jordan. As you said, ends the half with an interception there, just a little Hail Mary that we threw up, and we go in, tied up 14-14.
Back with the second half highlights in just a minute.
Might as well put the rest of the week in cruise control. O'Charlie's Free Pie Wednesday. A free slice with any entree. For a limited time, try our creamy lemon supreme pie. Every Wednesday at O'Charlie's.
Life moves fast, and we need to move fast to keep up. But if your internet is slow, it can really slow you down. Isn't it time you tried OptiLink? We have just increased our already fast internet speeds to 25, 50, 75, and 100 megabits without increasing the price. And all of these lightning fast speeds come with 10 megabit upload speeds. OptiLink is your hometown connection for TV, internet, and telephone. Call us today at 706-529-1313.
The Oakwood Cafe is fired up. It's football season once again. We can't wait to see our area teams compete and hopefully make the playoffs. Natalie Dean and our legendary catering staff are standing by to make your tailgate or corporate event a huge success. Do not let this fall pass you by without trying a pancake as big as your head or the best chicken tenders to ever touch your lips. The Oakwood Cafe, where great food is served with a smile.
All right, Coach Land, we've seen the first half highlights. We're back after a halftime break. Got some Gatorade. Now we're going to watch the second half.
Yeah, I'm tired. It's like the other night. I mean, we were in here. Coaches were tired. Players were tired. I think AOSM guys were tired. Good job right here. Isai Hernandez is kicking off for us, one of our 3-time state champion soccer players. Winds up kicking it in the end zone for us. Great job here on defense. Get a little fumble here. Of course, ball bounces right to him. Great pursuit by Matt Cook. Here you see a little quick blitz we've got coming off the corner. Jamel Darville, one of our seniors in. We wind up forcing them into a punting situation. And once again, we get a big return right here. Get a couple of big blocks.
Hey, you certainly like to set the tone on the first possession in the second half, and our defense did. Held them to a 3-and-out. Get us great field position. Jase coming down the line with the option, pitches to Darian, and there goes Darian out the gate.
Yeah, this was
I think he ended up with what, about 160?
Yeah, right at just short of, just south of 160.
Yep.
Had 21 carries. That's a good, healthy load for a back.
And the nice thing is we've got 29 Drake.
That's right, Drake
McGowan did not play in this game due to a little knee tweak, and he'll be back this week.
That's right.
Good toss sweep to Noland.
Yeah, good job right there. I like seeing those guys do that. Good job right here, Neff Guerrero getting around, getting to the next level. Good job right there, Kane Stokes turning a man, and of course Logan Pender just being reliable. Come back, we move the ball down.
Down the goal line, toss sweep. Logan's got to get inside out on that guy right there. And there's a touchdown. Jase just vulturing the
vulture, the touchdown.
Touchdown from the fullback.
Dare we say where that started at?
Mr. Cole Calfee.
That's right. Good job there by Chury hitting a moving target. So it's good to have that. So now we're up 21-14, 5 minutes left. We get a good kick into the end zone, another touchback. Good pressure right here by Matthew Howell. He throws one up into the stands. They did move the ball down. They had one big play right there. Come back, we get good pressure by Nick Faulkner and Tucker Sumner. Then he throws one down in the end zone, and we got two guys there, Maddox Houghton, who is playing free safety for us, just doing an outstanding job.
You can see the ball hawks coming.
That's right.
The thing's up there fluttering around, and they're doing everything they can to get over there and intercept it.
Just throw that thing down there and see what you can get. Come back, run a little inside zone. Matthew Howe screams off the outside. Coaches did a good job of streaming him this week. Once again, then you bring in Harrison Norman, another sophomore, as I mentioned earlier, does a good job right here. But our line just does a great job of stopping. And here's where you begin to see the conditioning play in. They were probably a pretty good conditioned team, but I think this just shows how well Coach Thompson, Coach Smith, how hard they work these guys in the summer and get them ready.
Absolutely.
Fourth down play right here, and of course we have a big pass breakup right there. Turn the ball over on downs, you'll see it here. Yeah, watching this kid almost gives you a little bit of the Manning book or something like that when you see him rolling around out there. Bring it back to fourth down, throw a little inside pass there, and we get pass deflection, turn it over on downs. Good job there by our defense.
So we got a chance right here to take over and after this replay.
And that's what we were thinking. I mean, this is that moment where we're saying, okay, it's time to get, if we can get a score right here, put something up, here's where we begin to work our other quarterbacks. But it just quite didn't
work out that way.
Work out that way.
This is a great call. Throwback. Tyler does a good job of just sprinting down the sidelines after the catch.
You know, he's got such an ability to be in the right place at the right time, making the right. But great job here by Jase. Good job. Good throw right here with a wet ball. And he just floats it right out there to him.
Number 4 fell down.
Yeah. Good job by Wyatt Irwin getting down the field there and hit him.
Yeah, Wyatt, I'll tell you what, he was downfield all night long, hustling around.
Certainly
so
was.
21-14 at the end of the third quarter. We've got the ball knocking on the door right here for another touchdown.
Boy, Darren cuts on it.
Yeah, does a nice job of get control of the ball, and then just turns on the jets. Make it 28-14.
Good job right there. Good job.
Good job. Good block out there by Kyrick. I think that was Kyrick out there.
Yep.
Or was that Elijah?
Andrew Williams had another solid game too, didn't he?
Yeah, Andrew played well. Really did. Expect a lot out of him this year, and he certainly produced that. So it's 28-14. Felt like we had a chance to get them on the run a little bit right now, and
no doubt
get the hands back and get the defense out there.
Another touch back there by Isai. The run inside zone right here, the little power wraparound. They get a cheap penalty right there. They call us, said that it was helmet-to-helmet contact. Wound up moving the ball, losing it, bringing it back. Come back here, get good. We lose our contain, though, right there. Throws the ball down the field. And once again, Jordan McKinney running stride for stride with him. Force him into a punt. Once again, good job by Tyler, as you mentioned earlier, not letting the ball hit and roll, just picking up, getting what he could.
So got the ball in the 45 in great field position. Get some pressure, and the ball just squirts loose, and they do a great job of scooping and scoring, and now all of a sudden they're right back in the game. With their big playability at 21-14 or 28-21 in the fourth quarter, they're in it.
And it kind of changed back to where we had to say, okay, we got to stay with right now because this is a one-score game. So we got to keep Jase in. Wound up.
Same play back to back, just a lead play. Great job by the lineman firing off, attacking them.
You guys did a great job of adjusting our schemes here on this.
Toss. There's Wyatt. Look at Wyatt right there. What a terrific effort by him. I think we may have a replay of this. Coming up. Good run by Tyler. Almost gets in the end zone. Watch the tight end on the replay here. He's on the right side. Watch Wyatt. He gets on this guy. He's running him. Runs him. Look at that.
Look at that.
Terrific effort.
Unbelievable. Great job.
Effort.
Good job of our linemen staying off also. That's become a new point of rule that if you hit away from if somebody gets in on the play behind the ball, that you can't do that. That's to be a personal foul, unnecessary roughness call.
There's Darian in for a touchdown. It's a little lead play here. Good job by the guys up front. Good job by Darian. That kind of sealed the deal right there. That made it 35-21. That kind of took the wind out of that comeback that they had. Still 7.5 minutes to go, though, and they're certainly a dangerous team. There's the
cheerleaders ringing the bell.
Ringing the bell.
That's right. 35 times. I like it. Good job here. You see Austin Mills in, one of our seniors coming in, playing a lot of different things for us on defense. We get a good blitz off the side. Those little quick play, and, of course, right there's a great job right there. Harrison Norman stepping up, making a big hit for us, and, of course, coming in and cleaning up the trash is Travis Nielsen.
Look, their offensive line looks like quintuplets. Yeah. They're all cut out of the same cookie cutter.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, they move pretty well, too. They're not the most athletic bunch, but, boy, they moved well.
They did. They moved very, very well. Very well.
Big, wide rear ends.
So they pick up a punt right here. We let it go down, and
we're just trying to eat some clock here, stick with our running game. There's Diego getting downfield there.
Yeah. Good job right there. Elijah and Sam Stelp blocking down the field. Good job there of Elijah cracking down right there. Once again, you can just kind of tell now by body language that the game's beginning to get out of hand.
All right, Logan Pender with a great block. Just really trying to run straight at him, nothing fancy. I think we ended up turning it over on downs, I guess.
We did. Remember, we ran a little play action pass there on 4th down, 4th and 9.
Didn't punt once in the game.
No, we didn't. No. And then Jordan starting the year off where he left off last year, round up leading all classifications and interceptions with 9. And good to have him with 1 this week, and then just getting out of bounds. That's a good thing right there.
Absolutely. I think he decided discretion was a better part of valor, and he just ran out of bounds.
And this is probably better than a punt for them because at least we didn't pick up 35 yards on a punt return as we had been. Good job here. These guys forming a wall right here and just getting
into what that was.
No, I think just Lord help me.
Yeah.
So once again, come back and just stayed with what was working, which was just trying to run inside the tackles and try to take advantage of just big bodies on top of big bodies. Look at that right there. I hope that's right there, Andrew Williams. Wow.
End of the game, 35-21. Good evening at Harmon Field.
Train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy. Get one-on-one training from former professional and collegiate players, featuring indoor baseball and softball training facilities, ground ball area, 3 pitching mounds, and 4 batting cages. Performance Sports Academy is also available for team rentals. Call 706-537-3169 today and train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy.
Honesty, integrity, and hard work, leadership, quality, and value. Just a few words to describe the company and people that make up Shaw Industries. Shaw Industries, the world's leading carpet manufacturer, is proud to be a sponsor of Dalton Catamount Football. Shaw Industries, where great floors begin.
I'm Charles Hicks Sr.
And I'm Charles Hicks Jr.
At Transformers, we use the latest diagnostics, AC, brake, and tune-up equipment, and have a complete transmission remanufacturing facility.
Rest assured, here at Transformers, you're getting the best technicians with the latest equipment and the most up-to-date vehicle repair data on all foreign and domestic automobiles.
Don't just trust anyone with your automobile. Come to Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist.
We can make it shift, we can make it cold, we can make it stop, and we guarantee we can make it go.
Back to Catamount Football and Coach Lamb. We've got to travel down 75, about 15 miles, and go visit Calhoun this week. Long-term series with these guys, and there's really not a whole lot to say. I mean, they've got a great team as usual. And I think Coach Lamb says this is his best team ever. But we know what we're going to get offensively. Know what we're going to get defensively, right?
Absolutely. The one thing that you can always guarantee with Calhoun is they're going to be well coached. It's one of the reasons why we've continued this series. It's one reason why I think they've continued the series. This is a game that we can both bank on as being a great preparation for the playoffs. So that's been one of the good things about this game from both sides. Secondly, I think is the fact that you always know you're going to get played tough when you go down there. Certainly you're going to be in an environment that's going to be hostile. You're going to be in an environment where your young kids are going to be introduced to all the different aspects of big game environment. So that's good. And then I think the third thing is what you brought up. Certainly this is probably the greatest team, according to Coach Lamb, he's probably ever had. And, you're talking about 2 D1 tackles. You're talking about a D1 safety, D1 quarterback. They've got 2 kids already committed, I think D1 AA. So you're talking about 6 kids that have committed already as starters. Certainly, just outside looking in, it's certainly the best team I think we've played. And I'm going to tell you, there are going to be a lot of things that you're going to have to take into place. If you think about how you're going to prepare for this team, there's a little bit of pick your poison.
All right, absolutely. And we want to make sure all of our fans load up and make the trip down. And it's a great atmosphere when you got a lot of red on one side, a lot of gold on the other. Makes for a lot of fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing that we enjoy about this game is, the kids are going to play their best. We've lost a lot of our rivalries due to our region, and those things kind of changes, but this has been one that we've been able to hold on to. So as a community, it's a great opportunity to come out and support the Cats, great opportunity to come out and support the Jackets, whoever you want to support. But the big thing is come out and support these young men. They're working their butts off, and it'll be a good game.
Absolutely, very good. So let's take a quick break. Be right back after these messages. Coach, we come to the end of our first show, and certainly got a lot of folks to make things happen for us on Friday nights. Jump in and start your
everybody.
list.
How about that? You know,
right?
there's so many people that are involved in this program, and certainly we'll use this time throughout the year to try to speak to all of those entities. But I think it always starts with mom and dads. Mom and dads here are outstanding. Our mentors that come and support their kids. It's just really it's special. Quarterback Club, Jerry Scott, Michael Leonard. Those guys, what they do as far as getting everything set up for pregame, the things that they've done so far, the ability that they gave us to have camp, do the things that we've had at our at our own place. It's really amazing, and we can never tell them thank you enough. And it's just it's great to know those. It's not just when we're at Dalton. You see those same faces. It no matter where we go. We go to North Side. Yep. We're filling their stands as well. So that's a great thing about being a Catamount. You're going to play in front of a packed house on your side because of the support of the parents, the moms and dads, the mentors, and certainly the quarterback club. So like I said, just want to tell them a big thank you.
Absolutely. Then you got cheerleaders.
Like I said, we got 10 weeks. We'll hit them all. But yes, cheerleaders, band. I mean, that there's a lot that makes Friday night, and we'd be remiss to leave out anybody. And like I said, that's the reason why we'll use all these weeks to specifically thank some. But the Friday night experience is not complete without the band and the cheerleaders, and certainly they do an outstanding job. Their commitment level is just as high as our football team, and together I think we put a pretty good product on the field. When you come out on Friday night, I don't think you're going to be disappointed.
Real quick before we wrap up here. Got a freshman and JV schedule that'll be kicking off. Actually,
that's right.
The freshmen kicked off this week.
That's right.
JVs will be starting up here in another week or two.
That's right.
So certainly want to invite people to come out and see the young fellas play. They're the future guys that you're going to see on Friday
Absolutely.
night.
And you can go to the schedules on DaltonFootball.com, go to the left side taskbar, go down to schedules, and it has all the schedules listed. Or you can call the high school, and the high school have it listed on their school calendar.
Very good. Well, let's wrap up the show like we always do. Saying we'll be back here next week, same cat time, same cat channel.
Go Big Red.